Well, Lancashire is known as a particularly rainy part of England, and the rain hasn't gone away here at Turf Moor. I'm Derek Ray, joined for commentary by the former Arsenal defender Lee Dixon, and looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Burnley up against Newcastle United.
Hi Derek, thank you. Well, both managers will be reminding their players how important it is to start off the game really quickly. Really attack the opposition, put them on the back foot, see what comes of that. Hopefully we get a good game.
18, Ashley Westwood. Number 4, Jack Cook. Number 9, Chris Wood. And number 10.
And this the initial 11 for Burnley. Well, as a team, they do have their stylistic preference, and it really is all about trying to put the opposition under pressure, making sure that they don't compose themselves. Lee, do you expect to see more of that in this game?
Yeah, pretty much. They love to press high, don't they? It's their preferred style of play, winning the ball high up the pitch. It certainly benefits their strikers. They're very good at it.
So the starting 11 for Newcastle United. Well, this is how we think they're going to line up, Lee, in a defensive posture, but with flexibility.
Yeah, Derek, you're going to get the width from the wing-backs. The lone striker up front will need support from his midfield. Does that come from one or two, or both even? It's a very flexible system with the wing-backs being key to this.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
And the contest begins. Lost it. Ball with Shelvey. Almiron. Yedlin. Almiron. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. He's driven in the corner. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Almiron. An early goal. It is the ideal opening.
Well, the keeper will be frustrated. He thought he'd saved it. He's so unlucky there. It's a good angle from him as well, but it's in the back of the net.
Well, let's have another view of that goal.
Well, all the hard work has paid off, but the manager knows a lot more has to be done to secure this game.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Far from a good pass. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. And they'll have to throw it back in play. Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. He's given it straight to the opposition. Eric Peters. They've regained possession. Shelvey. It looks promising. Saint-Maximin. Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Good-looking sequence. Westwood. Barnes. Well, sometimes you can't argue with top-notch defending. Well, you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. It's got to be! My goodness, Lee, the goalkeeper had his work cut out for him, but delivered.
Yeah, that's what they do. Look at that save, a brilliant effort. Well, you can sense the frustration growing on the touchline, Derek. He knows that was an opportunity to get back into this.
And now the delivery, and fisted away. He has time to play it over. And Chris Wood, and the ball sailing over everyone in the centre. In full control of the ball here. And teammates to play it to. Not really the ideal clearance. Ashley Westwood on the ball. Lowton with it. Good use of advantage by the referee. Cork. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Given away. Looks promising, this. He continues his run. Good visualisation and execution. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Lowton. Not what he was intending. Bad pass.
Newcastle possession stats are not too great.
Oh, that's an interesting pass. It might be. Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoiding any silly mistakes.
Well, here it is again, Derek. The way to the pass is excellent and the finish clinical. Lovely play.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? Well, a second goal for them here. Into the advanced position. Now Peters. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Well, far from the cross he had in mind. Goal kick it is. Well, there's a good reason why we're highlighting him. He's really dominating in attack in this game, Lee.
Well, he's been brilliant today. He's caused that back line all sorts of problems, shifting him around that box, and then getting his shots away. Absolutely fantastic.
Barnes. McNeil. Peters. Jack Cork now. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Wood. Just too close to the goalkeeper in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, poor technique really, and the goalkeeper's not troubled.
Hayden. Fabian Schär. Ball with Sam Maxima. Shelvey. Well, when you sit off like this, you invite pressure. Crossing possibilities. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Barnes. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Cork. McNeil. Insufficient guile on the first half here comes to an end. You've certainly got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Lee.
Wow, he's simply the difference between these two sides. All the eyes will be on him for this second half. Can he get the hat-trick?
As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Shelvey. Ball with Maxima. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Ball with Shelvey. Almiron. And it might be his third goal of the match, and you cannot argue with that.
Well, he's tearing this defence apart. They can't cope with him. Well, here's the replay. You have to say he's been a thorn in the side of the opposition all match. It's a good finish and a richly deserved hat-trick.
Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored.
Well, all the day's frustrations are there for all to see. The coach needs to try and turn this around, and quickly.
Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Promising sequence. Peters. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. It's with Joe Linton. This might have potential. It needs an accurate cross. So following the deflection, a corner kick coming up here. There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes. And now both sides will make personnel switches. And he's fired over the corner. And they deal with the threat this time. Unable to keep the ball that time. He's holding the ball up here effectively, waiting for support to arrive. Well, the cross was deep, a little too deep. And they'll have to throw it back in play. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Cork. He could pick out a teammate. Cork. Brady. Westwood. Peters. Brady. Throw-ins given. Brady. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Now he must favour the cross. Shot attempted. Keeper did his job to begin with. DeAndre Yedlin. Miguel Almiron. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench.
Well, they've not been at the races today. It's as simple as that. The coach must be mystified. I know the crowd are certainly making themselves heard. Too many mistakes, not enough heart or endeavour for me.
Barnes. Brady now. Read it superbly to take back possession. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Jethro Willems. Good technique displayed. Longstaff. Ball with Shelvey. He's using his strength to good effect. Fluency of movement. Longstaff. Ball with Shelvey. Here's Williams. Possession changes hands, the interception there. 15 minutes remaining. Jethro Willems went in strongly, decisively. Loughton. Loughton with it. In full control of the ball here. Delivering it into the box. Not messing around with that clearance. Now, can he deliver accurately? Eric Peters. And that's an important intervention. Longstaff. Robbie Brady. Westwood. Brady. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. And a substitution in the offing.
Chris Wood. Coming onto the pitch, number 19, Jay Rodriguez.
Jack Cork now. Well, far from the cross he had in mind. Goal kick it is. Well, quite simply, he hasn't been able to make his mark in attack in this game, Lee.
Yeah, definitely, Derek. He's been below par today, not tested the keeper enough. The team do rely on him as well, and he's not done it today. That's why they're down in this game. Simple.
Inside the final 5 minutes now. And that was a very fine read. Westwood. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Almiron. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. We've been waiting to find out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes here. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. And they deal with the threat this time. Jack Cork now. And the referee blows for full time. Well, as we run the rule over this man's work, positive after positively.
Well, when you go home after a game, you always critique your own game performance. He's got nothing to do.